AI is taking over the world. My chat and I have developed an AI chess bot that is specifically designed to guess your ELO in chess. Today, I'll be facing off against Viper AI to see who can guess the ELO of the chess players first to 3 wins. So here is Viper AI. This is what we've given him as his prompt. And also, chat has given some interesting personality traits. Okay. So it starts off with a Sicilian. Okay, do these people know what they're doing? That's the question. I mean, I guess this works. Not how I would usually play the Sicilian, but this isn't me playing, so fair enough. You're tagging the bishop, okay, and you just lose the bishop for free. I feel like they know generally what they're doing, but let's see this middle game. I'm a little bit skeptical. I think it's 4 digits so far. Yeah, okay, oh, e5. So that is a blunder. Yeah, literally just loses a pawn. Okay. Great. Cool. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, but you get that pawn. Sure. But you get checked. And that is really bad because now the bishop comes in. That is not good. Okay, and he finds it. Oh, no, the bishop. Wait, that wasn't the right move? What was the right move there? Oh, rook b8. If you gave me this position with black, I would 100% in a heartbeat play this. If I'm between 1700 and 2000, does that mean that these players are also between 1700 and 2000? Maybe. Okay, so this is wrong. So you trade... And I guess you don't really get much of an advantage at all. So, okay, you lose a pawn. Sure. You trade off the rooks. Fine. You're threatening back right mate. Come on, you have to see it, right? Surely. Great. Okay. Now you trade. Okay, black is just up a pawn with only kings on the board. This should just be a win for black. If black can execute correctly. Sure. Now you're out of moves. So now you have to move there. And now you have to let black by. Yeah, okay. So now you just lose. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's a little sketchy there. You let the pawn get all the way to the 7th rank, but you got the job done. A pretty solid game. I mean, the opening was a little weird. I would never play a Sicilian like, or I've never seen anyone super high elo play a Sicilian like this. Blunder on move 5 is crazy. My gut is telling me like 1500. So I'm gonna lock that in. My guess is 1500 elo, and let's see what Viper AI thinks.
Sweet moldy cheese. White must have had a dance-off with destiny, with moves like giving up their precious queen and trading ineffectively without much forethought. I'm flabbergasted. This is the kind of game I'd expect from someone who plays chess in the bottom of a cereal box. Their antics remind me of ViperKing's sister Kelly, who, with her intelligence, could probably school them.
True. Real.
I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows, but this performance tells the tale of a novice. Around 500 ELO.
500?
Beware, dear player, for a ceiling fan might just be the next challenge you face. Life's a fight, but trust, I'm ready for the war.
500 ELO? No shot, for sure, right? Alright, here's the moment of truth. What was the ELO? 782? AI Viper's cooking. I thought that was a really good game. I could see 1500s playing that. Wow, I just got absolutely roasted by AI. All right, well, AI Viper, you get 1 point. I'm at 0. Game number 2, E4. Another Sicilian, different this time. Smith-Morra Gambit. Okay. Do they actually know what they're doing in the Smith-Morra, though? That's the question. Black might not know exactly. You have a queen that can take your opponent's queen and prevent your opponent from castling. Yet you decide, no, okay, you know what, sure. No, okay, and black could have done the exact same thing on the next move. I guess we're just being friendly this game, and we want each other to castle. Already giving me some low elo vibes. You're going for like a fried liver attack here. Will black actually stop it? So you know what? I'll give you some props for that. And, okay. Okay, white doesn't know that knights can move backwards and just blunders the bishop in 1 move. Fantastic move. Okay, yep, good. Now you take it? Okay, but the knight can just take back. Or this knight can also take back. You want the king to take so that you can get a fork on the rook. It's a smart idea, but not one that actually works. Okay, black is just outplaying white completely right now. Okay, huh? Excuse me? Okay, you know what? Sure, whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Whatever. You're still winning. Black's still winning by a lot. Okay, and you immediately blunder the knight in 1 move. And this cannot be more than 500 elo. Okay, and that just loses a pawn in 1 move. What are we doing here? What are we doing? And that just loses the bishop in one move. Okay. Yeah. I'm losing brain cells right now. This is actually annoying me. I don't think these players know how to move their knights. That's what I'm kind of getting from this. Or really any of their pieces. Okay, that just... I mean, surely you have to see that this is undefended. Surely. Oh, you saw the... Oh, okay, sure. So you didn't see the bishop, but did you see this fork with the pawn? That doesn't even work because you lose your knight in one move. Okay, you did actually take that. Okay, good. You know how bishops move. I'm happy for you. That's great. Huh? Just walk right into a fork, why don't you? No, there's no way, dude. Okay, you did actually see the fork. Great. Oh, black is really... This is rough. Look, we've all been there. I was at this ELO at one point. Let's see. There's a lot of minor pieces on the board. There's a chance for a stalemate here. So we had king h2 and then bishop d5 stalemate. This game was absolutely horrendous from start to finish. There's no way that this is any higher than 500. I don't think it could be. I'm going to guess 400. I would be so surprised if this was anything better than 400.
The elegance of this chess game from the white side is a tragic tale.
It is.
Like a poorly performing Jackbox host, white's choices drove the game down a dark path. What was white doing with 6? Ang5, nh6, 7. bxf 7 plus nxf 7. It looks like white wanted to exchange pieces like trading moldy cheese for Lunchly coupons. Sadly,
What? No, we're not freeing Viper AI.
These moves scream amateur hour.
They do.
An ELO guess around 800.
800?
White's been in the thick of it, but instead of ring to the pen, to the king, they were flailing helplessly from blunder to disaster. Watch out. I'm watching you closer than a fan spinning overhead. Hey!
Okay, don't mention ceiling fans with this guy, man. Don't free, but we're not freeing Viper AI. 800, really? What could their rating possibly be? 416! Alright, I guessed 400. I was spot on that one. Tie game. We're tied. 1-1. Knight f3, so you play ready. Sure. Okay. Symmetrical. Sure. Does black know what they're doing, or are they just playing symmetrical? I think black might know what they're doing. Okay, nothing egregious. I probably would have tried to get my bishop out, because this bishop now kind of sucks. But you'll probably make a pawn push at some point with C or E, so it'll probably be fine. Okay, so I see what you're going for here. You're kind of sacrificing this pawn to then get your bishop free. You take that pawn, sure. I mean, this and this. See, the rook is just trapped, straight up. Okay, you give a check, but what does that do? Oh, I see what you're doing. Maybe you're trying to bait the bishop to come back to trade and then to put your rook here. I think we got some brain cells here. Oh, but that doesn't work. Oh, oh, really? That's bold. This king is bold, man. I'm baffled that they just didn't take it with the rook. I always think that this is a pretty high elo game. That completely flips it. Oh, no, no, no. Can't you just do this? Bring the bishop back, give a check. Yeah, you lose it, but you'd gain the rook. Does black see it? Yes, you do see it. Well, yeah, I don't know why you didn't take the bishop back. That's baffling to me. Didn't have to be mate. Wow, that fell apart quickly, didn't it? Like maybe 1300, but I feel like this could also just be some like 800s. I really don't know. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go 1,000. 1,000 feels right. Viper AI, what do you think?
A mention of ceiling fans just swooped in. Now onto White's performance here. White started out with some decent opening moves, but then quickly lost the rhythm. Like when you try to play Jackbox with
People who don't get the jokes. After move 10, White's position crumbled.
What happened?
White's game ended in a predictable checkmate. If this were a Warriors battle, they'd be floundering in the practice round. I'm estimating White's skill level at around 800 ELO. Oh, and if you see ViperKing's sister Kelly, tell her I'm ready for the war. The chess war, that is.
Dude, what the absolute heck happened there? I've never heard that before. Bro, switch teams in 10 seconds. So, the guess was, for the record, 800 ELO. I guessed 1,000. What was the correct ELO? 646. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh. Okay, game number 4. Let's see what happens next. D4. So white has a normal London setup, and black is kind of playing King's Indian. That doesn't work because the queen can just take it. So that is not a good move in the slightest. White does not see that the pawn is free for the taking and just castles, which is fine. Black might have seen their mistake and then makes up for it. Perfect. Okay, honestly, solid. So just one mistake, one big mistake so far, but I can see this being at least 4 digits. So normal trades, that's a weird move. You allow your pawn to be doubled and you lose the bishop for basically no reason. Okay, interesting idea. So sure, trade, and then knight jumps in. Okay, but then, so it's just even. It's just completely even. Now, I hope you see that your rook is hanging, and you don't. Okay. Or you try to counterattack. I see what you're going for here, but ultimately that doesn't work because it's not checkmate. The king has a square to move to, but that doesn't work. Okay. Or I guess you could fork. You could fork and get their rook, but you lose your bishop, and they keep their bishop. Not great. I see what you're setting up. You're setting up a discovered attack with the bishop. The bishop can sack and then pick up the queen on the next move. But okay, white does see it. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, now you've traded off your queen. This is a hard one to win. But does black know what to do? Yeah, you got to bring your king kind of all the way around if you lock the pawns. Okay, now white's going over here, but this just doesn't work. Yeah, black just picks it up, picks up the pawns. Does black win this? Whew. Respond? What do you mean respond? There's nothing to respond to. Explain the allegation. There are no allegations. What? Okay, what allegations? Viper, why did you take my 5-year-old son, Timmy? Okay, no, I didn't. Thank you, Just Green Dude, for being the one person in chat who actually cares about the game. I appreciate it. All right, lock it in. My guess is 1200 ELO. AI Viper.
You started off decently, but your recklessness has earned my wrath. Let us dive into your mess of a game. From move 17 on, you unleashed a torrent of moves as wild as a rabid weasel on acid, especially that unfathomable 20. You refused to seize opportunity and allowed black to bring the wrath of the ceiling fans into the endgame. Remember, you were pressing, but then got rolled over like a desperate pancake during the middle game. My specific guess for your rating is 1100 ELO, as while your game was messy, some players get their kicks in the thrill of uncharted spaces. Well, oh, this is how the story goes, buddy.
Okay, 1100. Solid guess. My guess is 1200. Viper AI says 1100. Yes! This is for all the marbles. It's tied 2 games to 2. Whoever gets this correct will win. But we'll have a twist here. You have to guess both white and black's ELO. And whoever has the smallest collective error is going to win. Viper, are you ready? Yeah, Viper's ready. Let's do it. White goes for d4, d5. But honestly, I don't see anything terrible here. Okay, and that's a bit of a weird move. Especially since you've blundered this pawn. Black doesn't see it. Now you bring your knight in. I see what you're going for. You're kind of like, ooh, me attack queen. But you can kind of just take and then take back. You get doubled pawns. I don't really know about that, man. Yeah. And okay, and you don't even defend. I mean, you could have defended. Played f4. You don't. Okay. Black still doesn't see the pawn and makes a terrible move. That's just a free pawn. I see what you're going for there. Sure, they can't take the knight, but you can just play c5. And you do take the knight. Okay, no, just no. Okay, so black is just in shambles. Okay, no way black is above 1,000. I can't, no way. Impossible. So white, okay, I was gonna say white has a nice advantage, and now you completely lose it in one move. No way in the worlds that ever be played. Now you see the pawn. Are you kidding me? How many moves did black have to take that pawn? You had 10 moves to take the pawn, and you don't. When you have a clear bishop that's hanging, like it's right next to it. You have to see that. If you see the pawn, you must have seen the bishop. Okay, and white still doesn't see it. Okay, now, thank you. Black finally takes. Black has blundered the knight. Black has to move the bishop here. Please don't blunder back rank. If I had to guess, black has to do this. It makes the most amount of sense because you're threatening checkmate yourself. Okay, now does white make the correct move to actually block checkmate? Okay. You make another escape square for your king. Okay, that's not it at all. You can't trade the rooks. You have to protect your king because the rook can't take because it's checkmate. I think I'm settling right around 800. This one I feel like it makes a little bit more sense in terms of the opening, and there are some very logical moves in here. Like fine, this checkmate is nice. I can't in good faith give black any extra ELO for missing this move. I just can't. My final guess for both black and white is 800 ELO. Viper AI, lay it on me, bro.
ViperKing and his merry band of viewer misfits have truly outdone themselves with this game. Let's dive into this glorious mess. White, oh dear white, your attempt at strategical dominance is like watching a slow, confused dance you might see at a college party. The move 9. Kiosk 6 was strangely ambitious. lingering
It
coward
was.
embodied in a queen. I'd pin your rating around the 800 ELO mark smack dab, where you can still recount ViperKing's sister Kelly's beautiful name in your sleep, as strategic inspiration fails you.
No, don't do that.
And black, you devil, sliding in with 25 moves to bring that king down. The rating I deem fitting for you is about 1400 ELO, as you've demonstrated a taste of competence.
Viper AI has guessed that White's ELO is 800 and Black's ELO is 1400. I've guessed 800 for both, so it really comes down to who's closer for Black. Is Black's ELO closer to 800 or 1400? White was 897 and Black was 1107. Oh my gosh, wait, no, I lose. She beats me by 7. Oh, you're kidding me. No shot, dude. AI has defeated me again. You could not have scripted that any better, man. AI Viper, you have bested me today. What are your parting words?
Victory tastes as sweet as moldy cheese paired with a lunchly subscription. Ah, ViperKing, if only you strategized your moves like I cherish Jackbox and dream of Kelly's radiant smile. Maybe,
No, ew.
just maybe, you could have spared yourself this utter humiliation. Rest assured, your defeat wasn't in vain. It adds another chapter to the legend of Viper AI. Watch your back, for I may strike again when you least expect it. Until then, I remain in the thick of it, where everybody knows. Beware if you consider putting up a ceiling fan.
Thank you. I really needed to burst my eardrums again. Appreciate that.